Morning everyone, here we are, day 4, Tuesday the 12th of October. Another calm and still morning, as you can see. Blue skies, bit of cloud, but I don't know, well, by the looks of it, actually it is coming this way, cloud, so we'll deal with that as and when it comes. So the plan is today is to head off down towards Wroxham, spend the day there, and then jump on the train somewhere which I won't divulge until later on. I haven't completely made up my mind yet, so yeah, that will be decided a bit later. Had a bit of an interrupted night's sleep during the middle of the night, where I'm guessing it's where the tide flow changed. The front of the boat decided to keep kissing the quay heading down there, and it didn't start till about 2 o'clock. And I thought, well, I'm not going to get out of bed and adjust the ropes now. But in hindsight, I wish I did, because it happened for the majority of the evening. So, but never mind, not a problem. Got enough sleep anyway. So, but the plan is now to get the windows wiped over so I can see where I'm going. Cast off and then head off down the river. Catch you in a bit. So we're just coming into Horning. Time is currently 9:30, albeit by 1 minute, 29 minutes past. Probably get to Wroxham for about 11 o'clock maybe. Had a quick look at the webcam and there's some spaces outside Barnes, so mooring up shouldn't be a problem. If they've all gone by the time I've got there, then I'll have a look in MVD's yard, see if there's any space in there. But I'm pretty sure there'll be a space in Barnes yard somewhere. As you can see, the clouds come over as well, which isn't looking too promising. I think when I go out later on, I'll be taking my coat with me. Here on the right hand side we've got Horning Ferry Marina, which is obviously where I stayed the first night. Dry throat this morning. I put the heating on and I woke up and then got back in bed and stayed in the cabin with the heating on and the door closed, so just dried my throat out a bit this morning. So apologies if I have to keep clearing my throat. Spaces there in on Horning Ferry Marina's sternal moorings. I'm guessing a couple of boats have left already. Still looks busy outside the ferry in here though. Just remember, it's £20 if you want to moor here overnight, but you do get that back if you eat or drink in the pub. £20 sounds quite a lot if you're on your own. But then if you're going in the pub, it doesn't really matter, does it? You're probably going to spend that on a meal and a couple of drinks, so. Remember a couple of times I moored here, not even that long ago, about 2 or 3 years ago. Mooring was free, regardless of whether you ate or drank in the pub or not. Well, I say it was free, it might not have been, but no one came and took any money. So, who knows? approaching Southgates and the New Inn, and I believe that boat directly in front of us, that's moored up, stern on the right, is Horningford Marina's new boat. They are advertising it on Facebook yesterday. I believe it's for a private user. It's not going to be available for hire. Well, I don't think that one is anyway. They might make some more that are available for hire. But I think it's about 27 foot and it's open plan on the inside. So yeah, new design for them. Can't remember how much it was though. I don't even remember seeing the price of it, to be honest, so it might not have been a price, but I should think it's 3 figures at least. But that sky looks very grey in front. Missed the footage that I filmed on day one, heading the other direction through Horning, and I mentioned on there about the New Inn having new owners from the I think it's the 20th of October, and I think they're going to be closed until the beginning of November. When I say closed, I don't know whether that means you can still moor out the front of it, or whether they're going to, you know, cordon it off. But yeah, they've apparently cancelled all pre-booked moorings during that period. So one would assume that, you know, there's no availability at all there, which is going to reduce the amount of mooring in Horning for about 8 boats, 6 to 8 boats. I'll have to find places elsewhere. Now we've got the Horning Stave on the right, Stave and Widow Restaurant and the Swan Inn Pub, and the Southern Comfort tour boat as well, which you've all seen before. There's no getting away from it. Probably one of the most, or this area is probably one of the most photographed Broads, to be honest. Anyone that's been up there before will see a picture and wouldn't be able to tell you exactly where it is straight away. But yes, that's it for now. I'm going to whack the GoPro back on charge, so I've got a full battery for when I go out and about in a bit, and I'll update you shortly. So here we are, successfully moored up in Barnes' yard, exactly where I wanted to be on the finger pontoons. This is going to be where I'm going to be staying for the night, as I'm going to be out probably pretty much the rest of the day today now. Yeah, the plan is to head up to the station, jump on the train, head to my destination. I won't divulge any further until I get there. Some of you might know already where I'm heading today, but others won't, so I'll update you in a bit. that's a must. I want to get some chips, but there's nowhere to stand and eat them in the dry, which is annoying. I mean, hopefully this rain's not going to be here permanently all the time I'm here, but who knows. Impressive swell out there, and I will not be walking down that way after seeing that wave just slosh up against the wall. Just on the pier now, as you can see. Look at that. A bit windy for you guys, but can't really do much about that. My plan was to walk to the lifeboat station, but since it's an hour and a half walk from the station, and I don't really fancy doing that in this weather. In that direction over there, probably around that headland on the other side. Not today, maybe on my next trip. Didn't expect the sea to be this angry, if I'm honest. And I've just made myself look like a right idiot, haven't I? I didn't realise that the lifeboat station was actually on the end of the pier, and it's here. I thought it was a separate building. And when I typed in the RNLI on Google Maps from the station, it's an hour and a half walk. So I don't know whether there's like a separate like gift shop or museum, but yeah, I'm going to take a wander in the station and look. So yes, the lifeboat station was open, but not the area to go in and visit the boat, unfortunately. It's still closed due to COVID restrictions, but there is a little gift shop in there. Anyone who wants to have a visit, it's certainly worth going in for. But yeah, they don't know when they're going to be opening up the viewing gallery for the boat, so it's going to be a case of watch this space on that one, unfortunately. But I didn't expect to see that. Like I say, I thought it was the other direction, but yeah, it was nice to go in and see the station anyway. So after leaving the pier, got off and walked left, and I said there was a sign, there was an RNLI museum down here, but I very much doubt that's going to be open. If it is, I'd quite like to have a look, and I will. But if the boat viewing gallery's closed for the actual lifeboat station, I can't see the museum being open. But we'll have a wander down here and have a look. Then I really need to go and get some food, because I am starving. Speaking to a couple of ladies in the shop, and they said on days like today, if the boat gets launched, they have difficulty getting it back up the slope into the lifeboat station, so they tend to either go down to Yarmouth or Lowestoft until the water's calms down a bit, and then they bring it back once the water's flat enough to retrieve it. I think they've got a small inflatable lifeboat down here as well in this station, or museum, which they use also. Let's hope his handbrake is okay on that tractor. I'm guessing that's where they keep the inflatable. Right. It says the museum's this way, but it doesn't look very open. Monday, Tuesday closed. Typical, isn't it? You can see in there anything. You can see an old boat in there. It's very difficult to see the reflection. Shame, never mind, maybe another time. I'm not going to walk too far down there because I don't think there's anywhere to get food, so I'll start heading back the other direction now. So if you ever do decide to catch a train to Cromer from Wroxham or Salhouse or Norwich, the station here is actually a terminus point. It's a dead end, but the service carries on to I think it's West Frampton and Sheringham. But basically what happens is the train comes in here and then reverses out, and then probably about a mile and a half down the line there's a junction where it veers around to the right instead of going back left towards Norwich way. So yeah, don't come to Cromer wanting to go to Sheringham. I think this is the last stop, because it's not. The service does carry on to Sheringham, but it just goes back in the other direction. But the rain's starting to hit back in it now, as you can see. So the plan is to go back to the boat, pop into Roy's. I need to get something for the camera to enable me to download footage from the camera to the laptop. So I had a quick look in Roy's before I came up here to see whether they sell what I need, and they do, so that is good. So that'll be my task for this evening, to try and get some footage from the GoPro to the laptop. Not very exciting for you guys, I appreciate, but I'm sure there'll be a walk this evening as well around the yards, Barnes, and obviously MBD as well. So I'll catch you in a bit, guys. For those of you that are into your trains and your railways, it's an old-fashioned signal box here. I don't know whether it's in use, so you can see levers up in the window. It looks like there's a old siding over there as well, because you've got some buffers down there. So I think it's been in use at some point in its life. It seems strange how you've got some working leverage and some semaphore signals and you've got a camera out there pointing down on it all, so I don't know what it's used for, to be honest. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys that as I was sitting on the bench. Yeah, it's obviously not seen much action for a while, because it's all overgrown on that side. So yeah, anyone that knows, feel free to comment. Be interesting to know what the history is of it.